versus maybe into a Monkey King it is, but you've Undying to heal. Zeus is super annoying in the middle of a Chronosphere. I don't know. I'm kind of doubting if they have like damage, honestly, on 5ManMidas.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, plus if you chrono a friend,
Dude,
you know, it's like, oh, that's not good. But yeah, I like DogChamp's draft quite a bit this game. I mean, they have just such good team fight. Like, you got Tombstone, Coil, Arena, Wukong. Like, all your heroes have a really impressive team fight. On the other side, you have Chronosphere, which, let's be honest, doesn't always catch the people it should catch.
No. Yeah, and this is a support Visage as well, and I don't have confidence in support Visage, to be honest. I think nearly every single region is actually running this hero as an offlaner, pretty much exclusively, right? These days, you've got like the Hawk will carry it, you know, of course, still, because he's kind of the guy who brought it into the meta. On his own, with his own two hands, right, as well as we, but like no one else is playing this hero. Sorry, 33. No one else is playing this hero in the support role. It's got a very strong nuke at level 1, but you're laning with a Night Stalker who is not really a hero. You're gonna be able to take advantage of that early. Into Chrono, sure, granted, that's gonna feel pretty good, but like, I don't think this Visage is gonna really pay off.
Yeah, I'm also in the DogChamp, you know, camp. I feel like their draft just looks
in the
better.
DogChamp kennel.
Yeah, I think you're trying too hard with that one.
In the dog camp.
The dog camp, yeah. I was like, fine, the dog camp is fine. I'm definitely the dog camp on this one. And in the dog house as well, considering that what I've done today. But either way, DogChamp, yeah, they look. I like the draft just a lot. You know, laning stage seems pretty good. They have good heals as well. Like, Monkey King can heal himself, and the Undying can heal anyone caught in Chrono, which is a big deal for them. And they just have a good long-range damage, which is kind of annoying, but Night Stalker could nullify that. That's one thing I do like, is that Night Stalker versus Zeus, I do think Night Stalker is good. Yeah. But that was before Zeus has, you know...
Heavenly Jump.
Oh yeah, that's what we want to call it. Sure.
Mario Jump.
He actually has a Mario Jump.
He does?
Like an actual taunt.
Yeah, I know. Got one.
And now he has another jump.
Now he's got two. They made, you know, Valve said, don't let your memes be dreams. Never make any game that starts with a 3.
Oh, what the hell? RL?
He's Jason. He took Dragon Tail. He's going to stun the Zeus. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, well, that's a 4. Oh, 3 only. Never mind, I want a refund on my hype. Bloody 9 only catching 3 there. He's tanks a lot, but is he gonna get off another decay? If he did, they could have probably continued fighting. Regrettably, he bit off a little bit too much than he could chew.
Yeah, he probably thought he was still playing offlane Necrophos. He's like, guys, did you see how tanky I was last game? Let me show you, let me show you.
Man, he tanked so much though, didn't he? Holy moly.
Yeah. The extra 240 HP at level 1 does make a big difference. But yeah, he's not Necrophos, you know.
No,
like,
he's
dude,
not.
You can be killed easily.
And there's the ball, like, I think still the biggest level 1 nuke in the entire game. Sole Assumption. I guess it's a good support ability. The Hawk, for example, I studied his replays before the major. He only and exclusively took this ability if he thought he was going to get first blood with it. Otherwise, he would usually ignore it. Of course, on a carry Visage, right? But just goes to show you that there is a lot of value there for its kill potential in lane and in the early game especially.
It's very powerful. It's a very powerful spell. But I don't know how much it's gonna help you like win this lane, especially like
and you don't get to spam it is also the issue. Is Feeling gets the kill there. Not a very strong lane, I gotta say. This Lion faces Void. Surprised they actually get away with a kill there. That's like definitely the biggest exploit of a Lion in general.
By the way, he starts off with level 1 time dilation, which is a pretty solid like slow
super
damage.
Good value point.
Yeah, like 1 point is really worth it. So. That's like 80 damage, 10% slow, not bad. Works with the Lion. And yeah, and Yaren, he uses, every time he uses Lightning Bolt, it's a pretty long cooldown, so you should be able to get the time dilation off. Time dilation has definitely one of the weirdest scaling of all skills. You know, it's like, what, 10, 11, 12, 13, it's not much damage per level.
Yeah, I guess it's really the duration that you like on these guys. That cooldown progression slow being static means that extra second actually is pretty big. Of keeping his abilities off cooldown anyway. Bloody 9 certainly enjoying his top lane here. Again, Night Stalker doesn't really do much in the day. Who would have thought a hero called Night Stalker is not a fan of the daytime? And again, that means Volo as a result doesn't really have too many opportunities for like A high reception. A lot of damage here on the Soul Assumption. 3 stacks here, ain't bad. He might be dead. Visage is kind of made of paper. But is going to go diving, and he eats the Soul Assumption as well as most of the tower shots that it has to offer. 6 stick charges. 4 strength currently missing on the Visage. Oh, Bloody Nine's going to try and deny himself, but yeah, Bolo gets the kill, and he's right there for the full XP. Okay.
Yeah, Bloody Nine. Yeah, that was a bit. I mean, they're trying to get a kill on the Visage, but it wasn't close enough to the Tombstone that you can really get those zombie stacks off. So, forcing a little bit. Yes, they were able to get the Jingu procs off the Monkey King, but I don't know if that was really worth, you know, the Tombstone being used as well as the death on Bloody Nine. And the end, 5ManMidas 3-0, very different compared to game 1.
Indeed, as I will take a 4-0. Yep, Audihus very easily gets that one. Seems like he takes it down. Feeling at least should die. Gets off a stun and actually might refuse to die here. Luki has a spear in 4 seconds, but Feeling is going to easily be able to outrun him. Mid lane, they were battling for water runes, but RL decides that he's going to turn back. Farm what's most important, and that's the creeps.
And they also got the courier as well for someone. We'll go back and check in a minute. I think it was Monkey King's courier drop. Yes, it did. So that's an additional 200 gold for the team. And yeah, and this is really looking pretty good for 5ManMidas, but it has to go this well. DogChamp's team fight is just way too strong for them to ever take the lead. You know, like they take the lead, they basically win the game.
Yeah, like even early on when death timers are so short and there's lots of points to TP to on the map, like the game's super fast when you start skirmishing at 15 minutes and they're out for like the next 10. Your cooldowns are super long on 5ManMidas. Like late game, it's not a big deal because enemies are dead for 100 seconds anyway, which is like 2/3 of the cooldown of a Chronosphere. But early game, like you just don't do anything outside of Chrono Finger. Like you almost have no team fight, and that feels awful, honestly. Even if you start winning these early engagements, you need a lot. This kind of start is fairly good as Fade is currently running for his life. The kill's down bottom though, no one for 5ManMidas. DogChamp looking for their first kill here and will get it there. Goes towards Bloody Nine's zombie.
But they do catch Luki in the meantime though. However, I do think that DogChamp will be like, alright, we'll trade offlane for offlane since ours is not doing so well. And they get another kill on the Visage. Yeah. Nice.
The zombie's giving chase. Yeah, Visage not good against Undying. It's a good matchup.
Oh, that spear kind of catches him barely on the edge, but not enough to actually get to the tree. Even it would have been enough damage anyway.
We'll talk about mid lane, because, I mean, why not? It's DK, Puck. DK tanks up 3 points here in Dragon's Blood, double bracer. He's not dying in this mid lane.
Yeah.
He's going to threaten to take the tower. Although who is dying? It's the Zeus yet again. Audihus continues to fight, and they might have another kill here. There's a bonk here in a couple of seconds and a spear, so Audihus, knowing his timings, he's going to back out of this one. He can throw the spear for Lion, and he can do it, but he doesn't latch it onto the tree, so he can't follow up with a stun, and even if he would, Audihus would probably have something to say about that. And he does! He's going to go in for the kill, time dilation, slow, and the triple bash, just for good measure. Holy moly.
This is not going their way at all, and Feeling he's going to get enough damage. One more hit should be enough, and there you go. Yaren gets a kill. That's it. 4 kills for Feeling, which is a big deal, because Lion, if you get that fast level 6, you know you can make a lot more space with the early Finger of Death. Getting it at 8 or 9 minutes, big difference compared to 11. You basically get an extra free use out of it. Level up fast.
They're fighting top lane again. Bolo is going to die. Gets off the Soul Assumption. Stonebank doesn't avoid it. There's a big heal, on the Soul Rip. Fade is going to focus fire the Tombstone, but he actually gets stunned by the Centaur, which means that Stonebank gets 2 free stacks of Jingu, really reducing Fade's ability to actually fight him mano-a-mano, but he's going to give it a go anyway. There go the Jingu stacks expiring, so Stonebank would have had lifesteal on the next hit. He doesn't have it now, but Fade, happy to trade himself away there at least, it looks like, is going to go down eventually. Mid lane, RL got some good tower damage in as there's the Hex into the Earthspike now onto Kids. He will drop. Kill goes the way of Bolo.
Just overall, 5ManMidas. But I mean, the draft has been working out a little bit better for them. They do know that the Faceless Void doesn't need as much babysitting as a Morphling, or at least it's having a much better performance. And like, Alliance rotating, they get a kill on Kids. Top lane's going okay for them just now. They're training their offlane like that. And Chronosphere is available. I don't think you want to use it for a Zeus though.
Oh, you might want to use it for Zeus. Oh, look at his slow animations there. Yaren actually gets up a couple more spells before he dies. Because of that heavenly jump, that is why Thompson likes to max it in the mid lane.
Well, I feel foolish. Yeah, it's like, just throw it out, just get the kill. Thought that he wouldn't be able to catch the Mars and he speed away, but he's like, no, I'll just use it anyway. Anytime.
Gets down the Tombstone, and that means they're going to look for another kill into Bolo. They have a Boundless Strike, but he's already out of the zombie Tombstone range. Level 3 in the Soul Rift, by the way, so it's only a level 1 Tombstone. Nice job there, dodging the Soul Assumption, as there's the TP from Feeling and RRL. Right now, it seems like they're going to focus both heroes at the same time, with emphasis here towards Stonebank. He will drop. Bloody Nine is going to make it out alive. Kind of wasting the time of RRL, but still worth it for the kill into the monkey.
I was also going to say, Soul Rip received a nice buff to the cooldown, where it's not as long as it used to be. It used to be like 24, 18, 12, and 6. Now it's like, it starts at level 18, which is not as bad. So people would be maxing out Tombstone more, because the zombie come up basically a second faster from level 4 and 2. But he's like, no, sticking to the level 1 Tombstone. Which is,
that was the last biggest nerf to Tombstone, to Undying, was they nerfed the zombie spawn time. It used to be a little bit more generous in these early levels. Now it's pretty bad. I think I did the maths once, and it was like, usually you start to feel slow at like 3 zombies, like 3 stacks of the whatever it's called, right? And that takes like an extra
Death Lust or something like that.
Yeah, that takes an extra 2 seconds to come out now compared to what it used to at level 1 back in the old Undying. So yeah, it's significant, I would say, honestly. Here's Lion with his Finger of Death ready to go. 600 damage nuke. On a 112-second cooldown because of the arcane, so he might look for any excuse to use it here. Don't go giving, don't go poking the Lion right now. Is what I would say. They're gonna poke the Lion.
Yeah, they definitely are. I was wondering, he's like, is that range creep looking at me funny? I got arcane run.
Pretty much. Don't worry, guys. I got the range creep.
Yeah. I gave him the finger. He's not walking straight anymore. He's dead.
He's dead, actually. He's just straight up dead. But guess what? It was worth it for the 45 gold.
Well, in the meantime, we are entering the 9-minute mark. Yes, 5ManMidas has the lead. I feel like I keep saying this, but team fight. We haven't seen DogChamp with their big team fight yet. That could be the equalizer. Although the net worth advantage for 5ManMidas is nothing to scoff at. Like Faces Voids have got some distance on the Monkey King. Dragon Knight's ahead of the puck. Night Stalker and Mars, the only two that are even, but still.
Oh. And Luke is kind of going for what I dare call an antiquated build, actually, on the Mars. He's going for the full armlet.
Ooh.
Haven't seen this in a long time.
I mean, I don't think it's that bad, right? So
yeah, no, I say antiquated is like, it's a little bit old. It's replaced by this new double bracer Mars build,
The thing that bugs me is that if he doesn't go for an early blink and Puck doesn't go for an early blink, like initiation is going to be a lot harder. One of them needs to get a blink, It's like, it can't be that I go for the, looks like we might be losing play now.
Yeah, RL, good silence there by Kids is going to prevent the immediate death of 29.
Finger!
Is going to get off the Tombstone. No Finger of Death quite yet. Tombstone up on the high ground, trying to be focused by Fade. Fade, though, he's defense of the Tombstone. He's taking it quite literally. He's going to die on the high ground there with all the ward units. Fade gets a double kill there. Turns back to the Tombstone, but over to the mid lane, there's still action as Luki is going to wreck the first arena of blood here. And he's going to get fingered for it. Fade with a triple kill. I don't think that's a kill.
No early blink tag. I think this is going to be a recurring theme. You're up against the Night Stalker who provides flying vision for the team, and yet neither the Puck nor the Mars wants to go blink tag. It's like, okay, who's going to start the fight? Who's going to catch them all and keep them in there for the Wukong's command?
It's certainly not going to be the Monkey King because he's going for Battlefield early.
But I mean, which is good for Stonebank.
It's not a fast build. You know what I mean? Like it's not like he's going like, I don't know, Echo Saber Diffusal or something weird, or Echo Saber BKB more likely, right? And just like running into fights, like that's not his role this game. He's decided.
Exactly. It's like they need someone to start these fights, and I don't know if the other two cores choose not to, because you also have Tombstone. Like just Tombstone Coil is pretty good. Just like, oh yeah, okay, they can't run away. They got zombies on their ass.
And yeah, Night Stalker gets away with a Midas here. That's pretty big for him, honestly. He's going to be scaling nicely. He's already the richest hero in the game. Showman giving chase, wants to skill out. He's going to cancel it, the TP anyway, with the Boundless Check. Gets off the Chrono. He's going to snap the coil in return as Undying does walk into the Chronosphere. Tombstone now finally will go up. They don't even get a single zombie, though, onto the Faceless Void. And that, fortunately, not how DogChamp drew this one up. Oh,
yeah.
but they're gonna get the familiars. That's pretty big. Oh, are they?
It's nice. They're gonna get that one.
That's pretty big. I mean, now poor Visage. I mean, God, he just got level 6. He was so sad.
At the same point, despite that they were able to get Chrono out, they had to use what, Coil. They had to use Zeus's ultimate. They had to use Flash. Like they used pretty much everything.
I don't think that's that bad, honestly. But because
nah.
you get the utility out and you still get 200 gold for your team because those familiars are worth 100 gold each. Now Bolo is fairly useless, honestly. I don't think that's half bad. That's not bad at all.
Alright, we'll call it even. You know, both teams used a lot of cooldowns.
Yeah, we'll call it even. It's not a kill exactly. The Void continues to farm, but he'd only be dead in like 28 seconds anyway. I'm happy with that. Luki walks into the enemy team, however, and they are going to kill him for that. As Bolo, he's holding on to the nuke, and he says, "Okay, now I'll steal the kill." Okay, no stun. Probably good enough to set up the second here on the Bloody Nine. Does not have Tombstone. He's got a Soul Rib, and he's not going to get it off. It goes down. This is looking really rough. There's not even a blink on DK yet. He's just popping Elder Dragon form and getting these stuns.
Yeah, this is really worrisome at this point. Like you're the team that's supposed to be sort of running through the other guys with your abilities. Of course, when you have long cooldowns, you do open yourself up to being just run at. You know, it's like, oh guys, I just used my core to run away. Okay, we can't fight. Oh, I just used Tombstone to run away. Okay, we can't fight. So it's like, your abilities are never all together at the same time. But still, DogChamp should be able to muster up something.
Well, maybe they can muster a kill onto the Lion. Not bad. Continues to be some more time where he doesn't get to use his Finger of Death. Kill goes to Kits. They did use Tombstone for that. Maybe expecting a couple more heroes in the vicinity. That'll certainly dissuade anyone else from showing up. And gives 2 Urn Charges here to Bloody Knight. First 2 for him.
I think we see very often on the Undying, but no big deal for it. It's good for him to have it. Yeah. Zeus is just going to rush the shard, which you absolutely have to. It feels very weird that you get the shard ability when you attack normally. Like I was like, what the hell? Like you attack normally, you also reduce them by 9%. That just seems very odd.
I kind of like it, right?
Yeah, but you know how someone's gonna be like, guys, check out my right-click Zeus build.
Well, do you remember at the start of 731 when they changed Bat Rider shard? We'll get to that story in a second. Because Luki is once again going to walk into the enemy team. Gets off the armlet, so it looks a bit longer, but he's still going to die. I'm not really sure where Luki's going on these quests. He's never really too connected with the enemy team. Like I don't want to flame him when I say he walks into the enemy team, but I just don't really know where he's going.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, dude, I know you're a streamer with a much bigger audience, but those are some odd moves when you walk in all by yourself. In the same area!
Yeah, yeah. I'm not I mean, okay. No, that word was just placed. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Adios might throw down a Chrono here. I'm not sure if he knows. Oh, well, now he knows Kits is here. Silence isn't going to be good enough for the kill. He might have to Chrono again just to stay alive. He can't even leave. He's still leashed up. Oh, DogChamp doing the leash in here, but Kits is slow to an absolute crawl there. 4 stacks of the time dilation as he can finally get his spells back. There's a kill on the Bolo. The first good fight, at least so far, for DogChamp as they get through Bolo. They get through RRL. Double kill for Kits. And they get Chronosphere to get expended for the second time. Pretty good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we thought would be happening a lot earlier. Finally, they all showed up. They all just pressed R, which is really what they need to do. Like, guys, your R key working? Yes, just press it. That's all.
I'm not sure either. Like, Luki's decided, okay, you know what? Actually, I don't want Armlet this game. I guess he can. I'm not really sure what you do with the helm.
Dominator? I don't know.
Yeah, your push isn't that great, right? Maybe a Dom? Well, I guess if Monkey goes Ags, your push is good, but...
Or you just go back for the armlet after the Blink Dagger. Like, Blink Dagger is... you just have to get it. Like, someone has...
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's a good point. He does need the Blink Dagger this game.
Is under attack.
So I'm glad that he's just going to go for the Blink Dagger first, and he's like, I can go back for the armor later. Because it's not bad. I think it's not a bad item for him. It's just, like I said, a little bit old.
Bolo was scouting TPs, and as soon as he moves his familiars away, the 5 TPs in. Very painful here for the familiars. He resummoned. Okay, not bad. It's important to not feed away the 200 gold. He's actually TP top, and he's hunting for a Zeus. Careful, though. These things die very quickly once they're outside of the range of the Visage. He's just going to really annoy the Zeus for now. I don't believe, Zeus didn't channel a TP yet, but he also has no, no mana. There's another hero here closing the gap, but RL's too far away here for the blink to enable the kill.
Surprised didn't just right click. He's got that 9%.
Oh, does he? He's already got the shard?
Oh yeah, he does. It's right there.
No, it's good damage. 9% of their current health, right?
Yeah, current health. I mean, it would be a bit broke if it was 9%. And I do remember the Bad Rider when you got the shard at 100%.
Yeah.
I thought that was really nice. I thought that was really cool.
I thought that was hilarious. And then they nerfed it right away. And then they just like, they're like, actually, this is a bad idea. I really like it when Ice Frog is he expresses his humility through the patch notes. Remember for 3 days when we had fire damage? As once again, Luki just dies? Like, I wasn't even looking over here because I didn't expect him to be here. I guess he plants a ward? Who plants this ward? Bloody Nine plants
Bloody Nine, dude.
And you could see, like, that's a reaction, an overreaction even from Adhues, who, like, TP's in because he's like, they're smoked. We have to fight. I have Chronosphere. And, like, there's no one there.
Yeah, the 0-6 right now on the Mars is hurting the team a little bit, but I mean, I don't want to sound like a broken record. It is going to come down to the big team fight on DogChamp. That's sort of what they're relying on, and they can not like throw lives away, but they can be a little bit more charitable with their deaths than 5ManMidas.
Yep. No, I'm just.
I know. I'm scientists are baffled.
Yeah,
here as
well. Envy sadly retired. If I'm the one to break the news to you, I apologize. But Envy did officially retire over the weekend. So did Borrelia, actually. Bolo, hold on. Fight breaking out here. I'll get back to my talk show in a second. Bolo's living through it, though. Finally, Boundless Strike from Stonebank will put him down. Good tombstone here erected in the fight. And it's not going to really make it too easy for 5ManMidas to fight into this. They're going to buy back because they think they can kill kids. They might be wrong. There's, a phase shift after already, and the Blink Dagger is away. So Bolo, unfortunately, will not catch a single hero here. Yaren, instead, is going to go down to the dragon damage. As 5ManMidas get another little win here in the team fights. Faceless Void not really showing up to this one, even with the Maelstrom stun, though, onto the Monkey King. RL keen to continue fighting now that the Tombstone has been expended. Quick little stun there on the Boundless Strike, and even the Spear from Luki prevents Adhues from getting too great of a Chronosphere. Doesn't really seem like he's going to get anything too great. Luki is being kind of cordoned off here, but has taken actually a pretty acceptable path on home. He's going to farm the wave top. He's going to keep farming top. Luki, no! He's going to die for this. He's going to get stunned up, the birds, and bashed to death. There he goes. I mean, he had really no idea that he was still being chased, in all fairness to him.
Yeah. And it's fine that because he ran a different direction than the Faceless Void.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I mean, sorry, than the Monkey King. So it's like, alright, I'll save him by, come here, guys, follow me.
Exactly, yes.
So it's fine.
He's so close to Blink, though. He's been so close for a while.
Yeah, it's alright. It's sometimes death happens, and you're like, yeah, well, that's not the biggest deal. Monkey King is getting up there in farm, but he definitely needs his other two cores to work with him. Kid's fine, but the Mars, as long as you get a good blink with a arena, you should be generally fine with that.
Oh, yeah.
And Visage is going to go for the Wraith Pact. It's going to be a very slow one compared to the core Wraith Pact.
Yeah, and I mean, Night Stalker's going to start scaling beautifully here as well, right? So 5ManMidas is certainly in a pretty good spot. It seems like we're in a period where Adhues is keen to fight. He's been showing up the last couple of engagements, right? Like the one TP when Luki died mid lane, he was ready to go in. This Faceless Void seems now with BKB, right? Ready and keen to fight. So they're going to allow this Night Stalker to scale very nicely. He just got his ulti back, so he's got Blink and his Shard. I love this Shard, by the way. Great catch there by RRL, and that'll kick off here, very easily a death. Had Finger of Death. It feels kind of bad to use Finger when you're level 11, because you're so close, right? But, like, Only 2 fingers this game. We'll see. Maybe they fight again mid lane here. Oh, he was nearly there on the Chronosphere. Again, the Heavenly jump actually pretty good against the Chrono. He's within cast range here. You can kill Yarn if he wants. Luki is going to join his friend here in the Chronosphere. As Articuous gets the kill number 1. Fade immediately steps forward here on the tombstone that Bloody Nun is going to put up on the ward spot here. RL secures and gets that kill there onto the Undying. Luki is going to find himself hexed up immediately by Feeling, drawing them away from the objectives, right, as he runs even further. Feeling eventually just going to use the Finger of Death there, revealing or realizing that he's not really that close to level 12, so it'll be some time before he gets the Finger back again. Oh, Kit's right back into the stun. Articuous looking to give chase. Did not catch him, though, I think, with the... Oh, did catch with the time dilation, and doesn't get the Blinko in time away from Kit's. Another kill there.
He used Core right before dying, which means that when he comes back, he's not gonna have Core for about 30 seconds. And I mean, DogChamp game 1 went really well. Game 2 just absolutely crumbling. You know, like there's no other way to say it. Like they're losing Mars left and right. We've literally seen them do one team fight where they're together, which they won. Apart from that, everybody's running in a different direction. Looks like top lane Yarn might lose his life again.
Yeah, looks like it. Luki, no spear. Now he's hexed. And I think he's going to be permanent. Oh, gets out the arena. Okay, and he stuns. Oh, he still does, but he does get the arena spear off. That means he's not going to have arena for another 80 seconds here. And I think probably 5ManMidas just go high ground now, honestly. Well, maybe not. They don't have Chronosphere. They don't have the
Finger.
Yeah, the Dark Ascension yet. Maybe not. Who needs a cloud? Monkey's got BKB and Battle Fury. He's still farming up.
Yeah, Monkey is a good spot, but do you see that? Like Puck Dream Coil cast right as he's about to die, which means like what's the point? Like you're not gonna be able to use it after. Then Luki does the exact same thing with Darina. Like you come back, but you're still kinda as if you're dead.
Okay, there he goes. Good jump here, the Hex on the Monkey King, but he gets off the BKB. The coil's good this time around as well, as it'll at least condemn the Lion from behind, though. Comes out to and the Familiars. Bloody Nine, though, still gets up at least the Tombstone. Fade again, sets to work on this as Luke. He attempts to defend it, but without Arena, there's very limited amounts of, pushback he actually has. Still alive, though. The Wukong's command doing good work to prevent 5ManMidas from completely running them over. Yaren as well sets up for the kill onto RL, who finds himself completely isolated. 5ManMidas jumping back in. There's a Chronosphere. It's going to be only for Stonebank, however. They're keeping as well the Puck at bay, but there's simply not enough damage here for Articuous alone. Fade, however, can at least get through the Puck, but Nighttime has ended. It was through his ultimate anyway, and it seems like, yep, one more zap and he is dead. He is completely alone here as well. Articuous has completely abandoned him, which means that Fade is going to die here twice, and likely to Stonebank. Gets the kill. Mega kill streak now for him. Big gold injection there for the Monkey King as he gets off the BKB. He lives quite crucially, and he's actually immediately looking for a kill. There's a ward here.
Chronosphere is down. It's going to be down for almost 2 minutes remaining, and yeah, that Monkey King did so much work for them. 6,000 damage. He gets all the kills in there. And that's kind of what we were expecting. I was expecting to see that happen much earlier in the game when they were just like, oh, let's just play together and like we'll win fights. Like it's like almost like a pub game where it's like, guys, let's just stick together. We'll beat them. That's all we need to do. Or 5ManMidas, they do not have the team fight to match it.
Oh, well, they're gonna kill Zeus here. He's hexed and stunned. Finger of Death. You have it. But they're gonna give the kill to Articuous instead.
Would you have the finger there?
I would have fingered.
I would have fingered. I would have fingered.
I would have said, what do you... and then if Articuous pings me, I would have pinged his Chrono cooldown. Been like, no, it's fine. Well, we finger into Chrono. Bolo is dead, though. This is a nice catch. That is, unless he finds Ravages with his Familiars. Unfortunately, he doesn't. He only stuns a couple of heroes. Kill still goes towards Luki. And he'll defeat only one Familiar in the Wraith Pact.
That's a lot of gold, though, right? It's like, what, 100 each? That's still 200.
Yeah, how much is Wraith Pact give? Is Wraith Pact up to 100 on the bounty?
It's 100. It used to be 20.
That's fair. That's a decent amount.
Ice Frog was like, well, instead of giving it 20, I'm gonna increase it by 80. I'm like, oh my god, he made it bigger, he made it easier to kill, he made it much more rewarding.
So I'm just cracking up. I read a very funny Twitch chat message. No, I don't ever do this, but it was a very good message about Luki exploring. Someone had compared him to the scouts in Civ 5 when you set them to auto-explore, which was very funny. A very, very funny comparison here. Luki now finally has found his first kill. 1-9-7. He's tasted blood, right? They've wet the stone, and from here, what can he get done? As he needs help, he's gonna get some help here for Stonebank. The arena is up. Stonebank's still gonna go down, however. He just couldn't get enough damage in time on a Bolo, who does drop in the meantime. They get the tombstone up, but Luki here caught on the wrong side of the fight here. He's gonna die eventually to Arquez. Oh, and the Finger of Death is saved quite wisely for the kill into the puck. 5ManMidas here still come out 4-1 advantage.
Yeah, we might be going to game 3 at this point because despite everything, DogChamp cannot. I mean, we saw one Wukong. We haven't seen the call hasn't been working. Like I say, like they just don't seem to be working very well. The auto explore is just not working. No. The scout keeps going into the edge of the map.
Yeah, he keeps embarking and disembarking in the Arctic. And you don't really discover anything up there.
It's like here, there's like, you know, the tribes, the barbarian tribe, huts, whatever they're called over there. Can you go there? It's like, nah.
Yeah, he's not discovering the natural wonders. He's just chilling. Oh, I really thought he was going to give it a go for the Chronosphere. He did not use it in that last engagement. Fortification is out. They're going to clear the midway. Let's take another look at how that fight started. Just great connections onto Stonebank. And Stonebank, I think he got off Jingu, but he's hitting probably some of the tankier heroes. And you only lifesteal for as much damage as you do. So he wasn't able to lifesteal all that much when he got Jingu off.
I think he got he looks like he got Jingu off the what you call it, the Visage, but wasn't able to actually. I don't know if he even hit anyone though. I didn't see his life increase.
I didn't see it either.
Yeah, I think he.
Smoke on smoke, however. 5ManMidas again still holding on to the Chronosphere, looking to scout with the Visage Familiars. Luki's the one to show in the mid lane. Will this be death number 11 for him? Not quite yet. Bloody Nine now breaks smoke. June's going to jump in. Luki at least locks out Bolo. Arena is up. They've caught 2. Only the supports, however, inside the Chronosphere. They're going to get through the Zeus and the Undying, both without buyback. Luki unable to do really much in his own arena, unfortunately, as he will fall. He was with 2 kills now. Stoneback, his BKB duration not even used, unfortunately for him. Another Finger of Death, and the GG's called. 5ManMidas will take us to game number 3.
I don't really get how that actually happened. Like, if you look at the teams, 5ManMidas played really well. Like, they played really well. The Dragon Knight mid was able to just, you know, farm, which is what Dragon Knight does. That's good for him. And bottom lane, they were able to get kills with, what was it?